Hi guys, welcome back to Easy 220 Microsoft Azure IoT Developer. In this video, we will be covering Lab 16 Automatic Device Management. So this is to manage the IoT device with Azure IoT Hub. So just like every other lab, make sure that you have your instruction or the steps opened. If you don't have the link, you can go to the video description and the link has been placed over there. And on the other end, have your portal readily opened, and then we have our shell opened. On the other end, we will be having our lab 15 done. I'm gonna find lab 16. Any commands or codes for lab 16, I'm going to place it here. So lab 15 was a successful. I don't need the details anymore. Right, and the shell is ready as well. So like every other lab, you can read the scenario theory part, or you can attend Easy 220 Microsoft Azure IoT Developer Certification Program. So in this video, we're going to cover the execution part. Right, we're going to go through the verification stage, and just like every other lab, let's upload the lab 16 setup document. Once completed, you'll get a notification. Close the notification, and you can actually list to see whether the file is already there. You can see the other labs folder as well as the lab 16 file. This belongs to lab 14. Okay, and similar to the other steps, we are going to make directory and put the folder into that lab. Okay, and there we go, we are in it. We're going to change the permission of the lab. Okay, and we are going to open the editor, locate lab 16 and open your setup. Change this detail to your user detail, and your region is your location. Save the file by clicking save, and you can close the editor. Alright, and now we are going to the execution. So we're going to execute this. Let's see what is. Okay, I think I understand where could the mistake be. Perhaps the command that it has changed, I did not copy it properly. So I'm changing the mode, going back to the editor, checking on it, going back here, checking all the details. I'm saving again, I'm closing the editor, and let's see, it's executing now. Yes, it is. Please make sure that when we copy the complete command and let it execute, and let's copy the device connection string. Copy this and paste it in your manufacturing. Great. So this is for sensor. If you did not write this for sensor, you can always see that it is for sensor. What sensor was it? So we are moving to exercise 2. Writing code for simulated device that implements firmware update. Okay, for this we have to open the Visual Studio Code. Let's open the Visual Studio Code. Right. Our Visual Studio Code is opened, and we are let's open the folder. Let's go and see if Visual Studio 16 has a starter folder. Okay, we are opening that folder. Okay, make sure you open the right folder. Go to the folder directory of update, and then you open it. Okay. Okay, never mind. I'm going to try it again. Try it from new folder. Let's open a new window and have a terminal there. Okay. So in this terminal, we are stating this command. We are making the directory. Okay, and then we are going to the directory. Okay, and we're going to say okay. So and now we're going to install these libraries. It's still running, so let's wait for it to complete. Once completed, it will request for commands. Okay. I'm gonna copy this. Okay, I'm gonna paste this too. I'm gonna copy this. So if you see, it has created in the main. So I can open that particular folder. It is okay. I will open a particular folder. You can put that at your address and in. Okay. So here, file, open the folder. So where's the folder? I do not know. So I'm just going to paste this. That folder. I want to see if it is opening the folder. No. We are going to open folder again. You enter. and select folder. We're not going to open everything, but we are just going to open this particular folder. I'm going to close this. Okay, so we have the files here. Alright, we have opened we see two files created. So we click on program.cs file and we delete the content, delete all the content. Okay, so we're going to add this code. Make sure to copy it properly and completely. Okay, see any red marks here? No, then we are good to go. So now what we're going to do is file save. Okay, and test firmware update on single device. Now we are moving to exercise 3. Guys, do you see here? Something is happening. It is installing. So perhaps we got to wait for it to install. Let's not now. Okay, let it. It's downloading and installing. The speed of it depends on your internet speed. So we shall look for it. So now I have the folder. In place. So do we remember? Okay, we copy this first into our. Remember the string? Copy this whole thing, paste it here. Okay, and copy this, and I did not know if we can still run. It's still downloading and installing. So let's see if we can execute it. If we can't, meaning to say we have to wait for it to complete the installation. So yes, we see it as this. We're going to task 2. Okay, it's done. And now in our Azure portal, I'm just going to refresh. So every time before I start, I will just refresh. Okay, because whatever we have executed for it to run. Okay, so it looks like it's already installed and good. So under my Azure portal, I'm going to open the IoT training. This is my hub. I'm opening my hub. So search for automatic device management at the side here and click on device configuration. Alright, so under the device configuration, we're going to add device configuration. So under create device twin configuration, that's the name. I'm going to enter here firmware update. Okay, under the required name, not under labels, under name. Okay, so now under here we're going to click okay, and in the device twin setting, in the device twin setting at the property, device twin setting property content, I'm going to paste, copy this, and I'm going to paste this. Okay, at the bottom I'm going to click next metric. Okay, at the metric name I'm going to put for W update. Okay, and under the command I'm going to state here as okay. Then I'm going to click on next target device. Under the priority I'm going to select 10. Okay, entered 10, and under the condition, the target condition, we are entering the device ID, and for your device ID I am going to make sure that this is the device ID I enter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change this, make sure you have the code. Okay, I'm going to put that sensor TH0115. Okay, so now I'm going to say next review and create. Let the validation pass. Okay, the validation failed. Okay, if it failed, let's check why it failed. Okay, so what we're going to do, we go back to all the previous steps. Let's check back again one more round. Okay, create device twin configuration. Make sure we paste firmware update, correct, under the required name, not here, and then we click next. Okay, under here we forgot to enter this. There you go, right? And we are putting the code. Then move to next matrix, the name and the command, and next and next. So let's see whether now the validation pass. Yes, and now we're going to click as create. So we verify that we have firmware updates. Okay, and switch back to the Visual Studio terminal pad, and so I'm reviewing. Yeah, the process has been triggered. I can just stop by entering. It stopped. So there we go. That covers our lab 16, and I hope that you got it right. And till we see again in the next lab, tata and bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe.